going to be working on something a bit different today, and that is cypress. Pulled these bad boys out of cypress tree the other day, and we're going to get these bad boys to grow. So what you got to do with these things first is you gotta let them soak to kind of soften up that outside bark or whatever you want to call it that's around that seed. Now I've let mine soak for about 48 hours, a little more, and you gotta break that thing open. What I was doing is just kind of rubbing it on the concrete and banging it around, and then just kind of pulling it apart. You might be able to find an easier way. I kind of recommend some gloves because they got some really sticky sap-like substance in them, and it's really hard to get off even with dish soap. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting these bad boys broke apart and get them planted up. Man, these are our little seeds from inside the seed pods. As you can see, once we get those out, we're gonna stick them in some water for a little while and let them get nice and hydrated. See that thick, resiny, sappy type stuff? It's really nasty. I could only find one of my gloves, so I'm kind of stuck with getting it all over my right hand, which is in turn getting all over my phone, but it's alright. I'll figure it out. One thing I wanted to say is you can't really just go out in the wild and take these seeds, because in most places, at least here in Florida, these seeds are protected. Well, not the seeds, the trees are, and really it's illegal to mess with them, but I got these off of private property, so it's really not a big deal. My parents, they have quite a bit of cypress trees on their property, and that's where I got these from, so shouldn't be an issue there. Okay, so I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that without gloves. That shit was eating the skin off my fingers. So I've had these soaking for probably about an hour now, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get them in some dirt. Alright, we got all of our seeds in the dirt. It's time to cover her up and get it really wet, and gonna slip it in a big plastic bag to keep the humidity really high on them. And then in about 2 to 3 weeks we should have little sprouts. And after about 3 weeks, this is what we got. Got 3 sprouts coming up right here in this one cup. They're gorgeous little sprouts. So that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, check back with me and we'll see what happens.